Hey guys, what's up? It's Undead Corpse here, bringing you a new series that I haven't seen anywhere else on YouTube or any other website for that matter. And it is going to be showing you sentry gun placement, where to put the sentry guns, where the widest range of views are, like for it to kill people, where the most traffic is. It'll just be spots where usually people wouldn't set them because most of the time people just kind of throw them out in the open, hoping they get a couple kills, and then someone comes up behind them and knifes them. So, without further ado, this is the first episode on Array, and it took a lot of time. I was up all night. I was up till 6 o'clock this morning working on it. Well, maybe not this morning because I don't know when this is getting put up, but I was up for a while working on it, editing it. So, here you go. Hope you guys like it. Alright, so the first spot you want to put your sentry gun is right where the blue dot is on the minimap. It's on top of the forklift, right in the center of the map. Not sure if you guys will be able to do it in combat. It takes a little bit of practice. But if you can get your sentry gun placed up there, it completely tears up anyone who comes from the left, the right side, or who looks out of the window of the array. It'll even shoot them through the wall. It tears up anyone who tries to get anywhere near B Dom flag. And here's a good spot. Here's how to do it. Alright, so the next part to get on is a little bit unorthodox. I don't know. It was just a pretty cool spot that we found. It actually watches a decent range, I guess. And it kills the person in the window, which is the red dot on the map. And it gets anyone coming from B trying to come forward around the array to C. So I thought that might help a little bit. It takes a little bit to get up there. I actually fell a couple times trying to record this. But it's a pretty decent spot. Here you go. Now this next one's a little more practical. I mean, it's still a weird place that people wouldn't think to put a sentry gun, but it actually has a really good field of view, and it can actually defend C flag. It can defend one of the bombs in demolition. It gets anyone who comes out of the array to run around to the big satellite there that's half buried in the snow, and it gets people who try to get the sentry gun unless they come around from the left side, which it might happen. But this spot's actually up on the little crane. If you climb the ladder on the side, you can plant it up there, and here you go. Here's how to do it. Now this next one is still another spot for defending C on domination. There's just a ton of spots you can plant these. So if you go to where the blue dot is on the map, it's right behind a barrier. There should be a little sign on the wall, and you plant your sentry gun so it's watching C flag. You pretty much kill anyone who runs around the corner. I mean, we didn't, unless like 3 guys like in this clip run around the corner at the same time, it doesn't kill all of them, but it still takes out a couple guys, and it'd be really helpful for defending the flag, defending the bomb, attacking the bomb, and here you go. Another good sentry gun placement would be right where the blue dot is again, and it shoots up into the array. Once again, a different window though. And it shoots anyone coming from C-Dom around the array on the backside, or trying whoever like those randoms are the ones who run around completely like around the map just to get behind you. It'll get anyone who tries to do that, and it's actually a pretty good spot, and it's up on one of the blocks that are stacked up on top of each other. You can jump up on one of them and plant it facing the same way we did, and it'll kill anyone up in the array and someone who tries to run down the side. Here's how to do it. This sentry gun spot is in the same exact spot as the last one, except you turn the sentry gun a little bit to the right, and it'll kill anyone who comes out of the doorway, and it'll kill basically anyone who runs from the B domination flag anywhere trying to get into the bottom doorway to get up and kill some of your friendlies up in the array, whatever. It'll kill basically anyone who runs from the right side, and the only downside is that they can run behind the boxes and come behind it. But it's still a good spot. It'll get you a couple kills, so here you go. Now this next sentry gun spot is really good for demolition because a lot of the times they'll spawn right out of view of the sentry gun, and they'll either run forward to try to get up to one of the bombs, or they'll run through the little garage there, and either way your sentry gun could get them both, whichever way they go, and it's got a huge range in this spot. I don't know how, but what you want to do is you go to where the blue dot is, and you jump on top of the truck, and you place your sentry gun facing the opening of the garage, and it will get you some kills. Are you tired of dying all the time by those people who run down the back path? Do you just want to climb up that ladder and sit on top of the tower and snipe people out of the array? Well, here's your solution to be able to do that without dying. What you want to do is take your sentry gun, place it at the blue dot, which is actually on top of a rock on the top of the path, and it'll kill anyone who runs from the generators, anyone who runs from that staircase, anyone who runs from the construction building there. It's got a perfect line of sight. It'll just tear up anyone who tries to get to you. And the only way that they're going to get to you from that path is if they're smart enough to throw a concussion or stun grenade. And half the people playing Black Ops aren't that smart. So, this will just guarantee your safety for as long as it's up. And if you want to guarantee your safety even more, go ahead and put one at the bottom of the path as well. It'll tear up anyone who killed the first one. They wouldn't be expecting a second one. So here's your solution, guys. Now this next sentry gun it's kind of an odd spot to put it, but it's still got a great line of sight, same as the last one, and it basically covers the same area. It's just a spot where people wouldn't think to look, and it's actually a lot harder for them to get to it than the other spot, because they'll just be running thinking, oh cool, I can run back and kill the guy that's up on the tower, and then boom, sentry gun's there, mows them down. So what you want to do is go back by the little waterfall that's frozen, and you can sit in the corner and you can place your sentry gun, and it'll get anyone who runs up the stairs, who runs from the construction building, anyone who's trying to get to that back path. And even if they try to come up from the path, it'll still mow them down because there's no way they're going to get to it before it tears them up. Here's where you put it. Now this next spot is actually a little easier for enemies to get behind your sentry gun and kill it, but it's still got another amazing line of sight. It'll kill people who stick their head out of the array on the backside. It'll kill anyone going from B to C running around the array, and it just mows people down. It's got an incredibly long range, and pretty much as soon as they pass the barrels, it'll just mow them down. Anyone who sticks their head out of the window, it'll even try to shoot them through the wall, which is awesome. But what you want to do is go to the construction building, and the window that you can hop through facing B, just go ahead and plant your sentry gun right there, and hope for the best. The next sentry gun spot is actually again on the back path, and maybe you get tired of guys running from the sniper tower, the electrical tower, whatever you call it, up the back path. So here's a spot. What you do is you go to the blue dot, and there's actually a ledge that you can jump on that's up in the wall, basically up in the wall of the mountain, and you jump up it, plant your sentry gun facing the bottom of the path, and you just tear up anyone who comes up. Here's how to do it. Alright guys, the last spot for this episode is actually in front of the tower. To the left, there's a rock. It's right behind the cargo crate opening. And what you want to do is you plant your sentry gun facing the little opening in between the cargo crates and the building. And it'll kill anyone who runs up there and anyone who tries to flank around the building to the backside to go get A. And this is the last spot. Well, it's the last spot that we found. The last spot that we found was really good, and it's a pretty good spot. It'll kill anyone that tries to get anywhere near the entrance. So, here you go. And if you guys have a second, go ahead and check out my last two videos. One was a fail death, which it's the fourth one that I've had where they're just deaths that I shouldn't have gotten and that I didn't deserve at all, but it happens. It's Black Ops. It's gonna happen no matter what. And the second video is about Painkiller Already, X-Jaws, and Zombie Thursdays, which is a series that a friend of mine is starting up, and we're gonna be doing that obviously every Thursday, and he'll be posting up videos and I'll be putting links up for him, so check them out. Hope you guys like them.